Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to Cities in Motion 2. And it's Friday. Another week survived. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. I've had a pretty alright week, I suppose. It certainly inspired me to do something creative and build something incredible. So, I am here, underneath the City Auto Triangle, as this is now going to be called. We have 4 City Auto lines now. We have City Auto 1, which is the one that you guys will remember. Starts from up here. City Autos 1 and 2, start from up here. 1 goes straight down, straight through the triangle, down into the City South and to this depot here. City Auto 2 heads west, through Tram Square, up and round this crescent here, and terminates at a new spot up here. City Auto 3, you will also remember, starts here, runs clockwise and anti-clockwise around the little loop that we made. And then there's City Auto 4, which starts... I think I planned this one out with you guys watching. But it starts here. We have a clockwise and anti-clockwise again. They basically do the same as 3, but they go onto this branch spur instead of 3's branch spur. And all of these City Auto lines congregate at this junction here. You can see all the City Autos 3 and 4 go through this one, 1 goes through this one, 2 goes through this one. And there will be future expansions that will utilise these 2 legs of the triangle a little bit more. But I remember saying to you before about landmarks and me wanting to buy more landmarks and put them into the game. And I have done so. And I will show you the ones that I have got. We have now got the Petronas Towers and the Burj Al Arab, which apparently I can't build anywhere. Not enough space. I can't even see how big it is, so I have no idea how they know that there's not enough space. Oh, there we go. That's why. That's how and why. So there's the triangle. Really, I want to put the tower on this triangle. I'm thinking maybe on... I think the avenue is the best place for it. I think there, like that. Looks like a very good place for it. And as you can see, it's covered by HubLink, City Auto 4, 2 and 3, and 1 at the bottom. It's also covered by the Cardinal Line, the Crimson Line, Alizarin South, Shamrock Line, and the Apple Line. So it's got a lot of coverage, which is good. This little station up here, I think, is where the... no, wait. This station here, sorry, is where it works. There's Shuttle. Shamrock must be this one. Yep. And there's Apple. And then obviously all the tram lines around here as well. This should rejuvenate this area a little bit. It's quite a striking building on the landscape. You can see it from quite a way off. If I hide all the visuals, you'll be able to see it even better. And I hope this will encourage more people to use the City Auto network, because the actual network is flawless. There is nothing wrong with it at all. The problem being, not many people are using it. There's stops in crucial places. There are some popular stops in the outskirts areas, and some of these little underground stations here are quite popular. This one here, you can see, is very, very popular, and there are people on board here, but they tend to disembark not long before. In fact, it might even be this stop. Let's see how many people of the 28 here get off at this tram stop. All of them. All 28 of them. And I have a feeling it's because they head over here to the metro trolley line and then head east, west, north, south, whichever way it goes. So we could do with finding a way to rejuvenate it a little bit more. And that's why the Petronas Towers now exist. Where are they? Here. Where they do. In this area, I think I might call this Petronas Square. It's quite a cool name for it. The only other thing about it is the buildings around it. They're all apartment buildings. I hope that they will be jazzed up a little bit, become a bit more modern, like some of the skyscrapers we've got over here in office buildings. We actually lost a lot of the skyscrapers in this part of the city. they've all seemed to head over this way now. I guess it's because we developed the North Island first, so that's where all the traffic started going. And speaking of traffic, the freeway, the expressway, at the moment is behaving itself. It's a bit busy on this intersection here. I had to reset the tram line because of the number of pedestrians trying to... and you can see actually where they've all given up and tried to walk home instead. So that's not brilliant. But, you know, we're still working and improving. It's all a work in progress still. Right, have I noticed any changes with Petronas Square? Not so much yet. But today's episode I am planning on building a new city auto line. So it's not over yet. Let's put it that way. Now I want this city auto line to connect with this metro hub. Because as you know, this is the beating heart of the city right now. It's where all the action takes place. So it's only fair that we try and get a chunk of that involved with the city auto. And looking at it, I think I've pretty much planned out how I want it to go. So that's good to see. Let me just make sure I've got the right one. There it is. That's one thing about using metro tracks, is it's very easy to confuse it with an actual metro line. But it's this one. Like so. Pull it round. Okay, let me try that again, thinking about it. So I want it to curve sharply upwards as well, so that it goes over the top of this. And the reason for that is, first of all, I need to find a way of making this. Let's try putting that there, like that. And then pathway we'll have go straight across, like so. I think to there. Looks like a good place for it. And then we need to build the metro track again, but before I do that I need to delete this road here. And then build that underground like so. Swing it round and connect. There we go. So it's only one extra underground stop, but above ground there'll be a few extra. And again, it's on street running, which is good. I'm starting to enjoy on street running. We are going to have to change that from a one-way street to a two-way street. Make sure all the rest are two-way. Nope, that one's one-way. See, a bit of work needs doing. Little bit of work. Just getting these up to scratch. There we go. Now, can I fit a small depot on this street? It looks like I can. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Why is it telling me there's not enough space? Alright, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Now let's do it again. There. And then we want this one going across to there, and then this one going across to there, so on and so forth. Like that. Now we want tram track. So this is going to be the first city auto line that actually terminates inside the inner city area, which itself is quite a big thing. This should encourage more people to use this as well. And as I said in the last video, the possibilities are now endless as to where we can build these lines. I'm actually going to upgrade this to a large depot and have this as the actual terminus. Right, because this is inner city, we're going to have full-size stops. Spare no expenses for the inner city suburb. Inner city suburb? That's not a thing. The inner city... what would you call this? Area? Zone? Place? People? Thing? I don't know. The inner city area. Let's just call it that. There we go. And then the final thing that needs doing is... delete some streets here. Pause the game before I do this one. That one, and that one need to go. And then this from here slopes up like that. And then a large stop there, and a large stop there. Now, can I build this on the other side as well? From there up to there? Nope, it's too steep. What about over to here? That one works. I might do that. And then I'm actually very tempted to try and put something on the top of this one as well. Some form of landmark. But I think this area is pretty much popular enough as it is. I don't think we need much more. Not really. Right, and then one last thing that I want to build. So we've got the junction going south. What we really need as well is a junction going north from here. So we need it going like that, and then try and curve this. Come on, work. Oy, harsh. Oh, I could get it to connect to that one. I must be able to get it to connect to this one. Come on. Connect. Yes, it connects there. Connects there. Okay. There will do. Let's just destroy both those trains whilst I'm doing it. Well done, Mark. Okay, so it's going to go from here onto that line as well. I take it that's quite a... yeah, that's quite a steep. But then I've said this before with this line. I don't mind too much the steep slopes because that is part of the appeal of this line, is we can have these steep gradients from nowhere, really, just suddenly appear. Hope those buildings come back soon. Right, and then the last bit I wanted to do was another spur line that breaks off. Now this bit I definitely have to get right. So let me have a look. If it comes from there, or if this works like I want it to, I'm going to be so happy. So it's going to come up like this. We're going to have a sharp curve this way. Okay, it's telling me I haven't got enough space. What level is that on? That must be on 3. So let's see if I can go underneath. Yep. So I must be able to go underneath the vast majority of this as well. Okay, hang on. Let me try that again. So instead of going up 2, we're going to go down, say 4. And then a sharp curve around this way. And then another sharp curve around this way. to, let's say, there. Or maybe a bit further back. See if I can do it to there. And then can I lift this up? I can. I can't quite connect it to where I want it to go. Okay, what if I build that to there? Now will it work? Yes. Fantastic. A little link with the hub. And also the maroon line. Oh dear. I'm not so keen on that junction though. Let me see if there's a way I can change that. It'd probably be best if I actually worked backwards from here. Okay, it won't let me do it there. I might not be able to build from this station here then like I wanted to. Where's it gone? Over here. Then I want... no, I do want it to come from this station. Might just have to give myself a little bit more room. My god, that looks ugly. That looks better. There we go. That looks a lot better. So we want a sharp curve this way. Like that. And then we want it to start climbing. It seems the problem is actually that bit of metro track there. But, as with most problems in this city, there does end up being a solution. And that seems to be ours. Hopefully the curves are manageable. See, I'm not a big fan of that. Let me try something different. I could do it like that. And then connect this to that. It doesn't entirely fix the problem, but it makes it a little easier. And in fact, I can make this whole section here metro track. I'm going to do that. So that needs to go there, and then it curves round to there, and then it comes up to there. That does also stop people from using this as a walkway. This is a tramway, not a walkway. And it helps with that curve as well, so that's good news. Now I can do something similar on this side. So let's delete all that. Metro track. 1, 2. You can put the curvature in now as well, which is good. So we can actually do it a bit more like this, to there, and then up. Like so. And with minimal disruption to the maroon line, we are connected. We are connected. And now we can build our new spur off again. So which way do we want to go? I think the way we haven't gone yet with this is there's very, very minimal roadway and tramway in this part of the city here. So I think that's the direction we should be looking to go in. So from the hub, the maroon line curves back that way, like it's supposed to. This new city auto line, however, is going to curve off this way. And it looks like I can build that there, so fantastic. Just can't go over there, so I'm going to have to go Under and round. Yep. There we go. And we're out. And now we've got to go up and over this bit. Like so. And our target is... Let me have a look. That's the trolley line. So we don't want to stop there. I think we want one here. Like so. Want to go 6 down. Like that to there. And then metro track. I think we want a steep climb out of this stop. Or maybe even a steep... Oh wait, no, that's the same level. Okay, we'll keep it at the same level. Now, where am I aiming for? I think a terminus... Yeah, I like the look of that. Okay. So at this point it curves around like this. Oh, hang on. I need to get rid of the road first. Right, like that. Let's build it from this way. Make sure it definitely comes out looking like we want it to. It's going to be like this. Underneath like that, and then joins up there. Perfect. So that one will connect like so. And then on this section, what's the tunnel? Oh, that's perfect. We want on-street running all the way down here. Good connection with the trolley, because the trolley is definitely our forgotten transit. It has been very, very neglected. I imagine it feels very, very left out too. Right, so we want a... Have we got a close enough connection with the water bus? We do, just about, if I put a stop there. That just about covers it. And if I put one here and upgrade this, that's that one covered. Now we want big stops again. Oh, let's connect this up first. So let's have one going this way to there, and one going this way to there. Then we'll have the stop there like that, and the stop there like that. Now, how far is it to the next stop? It's actually quite a long way. Comes all the way on here, underneath this, and then curves round into the hub. It's quite a long distance between stops, but it does look good still, so I can't complain. And then from the hub, comes off down here, does the tight turns and the undulations, including this very tight turn here. That'll be squeaky wheel time. Like that. Again, a bit of a strange junction, but that one will actually do. And then comes to here. And then it'll go via the new triangle junction here and into this part of the city. So, let's put the line in, shall we? So this is, I guess, City Auto 5. And the maroon line is now part of the City Auto network, if you think about it. The way we've got it mapped out at the moment. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, the Maroon line is now part of this network, and the Maroon line is also connected to Tram Square. So we can run city auto trams through Tram Square as well now if we wanted to. And that again shows how the possibilities are endless. Right, so we want to go this way. None of these trams really get in each other's way as well, which is absolutely fantastic to see. They all just seem to cooperate with each other and do a really good job of it as well. Now this is starting to feel like a tube map, the way this is all planned out. Right, so we want another stop there, and again, terminates kind of in the city centre, so that's a good thing. I imagine this will only need a few trains as well, this line. I'd be surprised if it needed more than, let's say, 6, 7 maybe. I am a little bit... That is just a tight turn, isn't it? The undulation itself is... Yeah, okay. From this angle it looks like it just drops down steeply as well, but I think it is just the curve. And then the little chicane in there as well. Okay, I can cope with that. Right, this way via hub. And then there. There. Final stop. Depot. Let's see how many vehicles it needs. 13, really? Blimey. Alright, so we're going to buy 15 rail CADs. Like so. Here comes the first vehicle. I would say let's watch it, but I'm first going to do something else. I want to see how big the Burj Al Arab is. Oh, I need to transport 1.8 million before I can build it. Okay. In that case, let's follow the first vehicle on City Auto 5. And then that'll be it for this week, guys. That'll be it for this episode and this week. It's amazing how fast time flies. I mean, this video is already 27 minutes long, and it feels like I'm only 5 minutes in. Next week, I think we'll be doing some... someone wants to see 24 hours of the Metro hub, and now we've got this new line added as well. I'll be more happy to do that now. We also... we have people who enjoy the videos where I follow people around the city, so I think I might do another one of those next week as well. And because those two videos won't involve much, well, they won't involve any construction work, I will do another big construction project on probably either Monday or Friday, if I remember, just to make up for the lack of construction in the other two videos. So there should be something for everyone in those videos. Hopefully you guys like that idea and will enjoy the videos once they're finished as well. If not, drop me some suggestions as to what you want to see in future episodes and I will gladly make it happen for you. Right, underground section. Go around these couple of curves into the new hub station. And again, if TfL took some advice from how I've done this, how I've threaded lines in with no disruption at all to the other lines on the network. Now this hub has had a brand new tunnel bored through the middle of it, and I bet the people at platform level wouldn't even have noticed. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Right, we have no passengers on board at the moment. We've now got one from that stop there. We have one more stop until we break off towards the hub. Hopefully we pick up some passengers from the hub. Be interesting to see how that works now. This is another direct connection between the hub and the Metro hub. So it could be popular. I imagine most people would take the Metro, but this is the second best option. So fingers crossed. We are currently held up behind this tram, but that might just be a first time teething problem kind of thing. And hopefully it won't be a long lasting issue. Right, break off there, head into this corner. Hardly have to slow down at all, which is good, although we are in fast forward, so that might be one of the reasons. the little chicane, the curves again, like so. Keep going round. About to rise up into the hub. Bit of a steep slope there, but tram manages fine, so that's not an issue. Again, hardly any passengers waiting. It must just be because this is the first time this line has run, and these aren't dedicated stops like the rest are. There'll be more people waiting there. Even if they all get off here, at least it'll make its money's worth from those stops. Right, diverge. Drop down, underneath. Rise up, over the top. Again, managed to drive a tunnel bore through those between those lines without any disruption. Over the top of that City Auto line as well, with no disruption. I am tempted to put a station there actually and connect those two stations together. We'll have to see about that. That'll be a future plan. There we go. Now we've got people waiting. 43 waiting to head east. Sorry, west. 13 waiting to head east. Dedicated stop, you start getting people waiting. That's more like it. Okay, so we leave that one. That's the last underground station. Head underneath the metro tracks again. Again, no disruption. The only disruption was when we connected to the maroon line, and even that was instantaneous, so it wasn't too much of an issue. Right, curve around under here. Surface. Perfectly. Drive straight across to this stop. There are 16 people waiting. I bet hardly any of them are for the... Oh no, I stand corrected. We're up to 25 people on board now. That's a good number. I imagine they'll all be getting off at this next stop for the monorail and the water bus. And the metro. Hublink goes under here as well. I forgot about that. There's Hublink. Not as popular as it was when it first opened, but there's a lot of rivalries for it now. So that will explain a lot. Right, so with one passenger on board, we run into the depot. We turn round, we come back out of the depot. Straight over the road. I do like these junctions with no traffic lights. Makes life a lot easier. A lot more tolerable also. There's the next tram. So they are running quite close to one another. That's not bad actually. That's pretty good. That gives you the sort of Manchester Metrolink feeling. That's kind of what this line was based on, because they have an underground section as well in Manchester, just by Piccadilly. And then they also have street running, they have dedicated sections. They basically have everything. Right, under the metro. Dedicated station. Wonder how many of those 40 people have given up and gone. Oh cripes, we're up to 60. People are treating this like a subway as well. They're walking down one side and up the other. That wasn't really the design for this. Bit of an issue. Right, so we're now full. And the two trams behind, I imagine, will fill up quite fast as well. That seems to be a popular station. It does seem to be very popular. Dip under the trolley replacement service, or trolley line as it should be called. Under the expressway. And again. Where's the other... Is this the... Yeah, there's the other City Auto line. 1 and 2. I think I will put a connection there actually. It'll be silly not to. Some form of connection between them. Right, connect up with the maroon line. Again, it looks as though these two lines are going to cooperate nicely together. There's a little bit of waiting going on between them, but you know, for those of you who've been on the tube, you know that sometimes trains have to wait for other trains. It's quite an ordinary thing these days. It's not really made a big deal of anymore. It's a minor inconvenience, I guess, but it's nothing massive. It's not an issue. That's what I mean to say. Right, drop under the hub. The labyrinth of metro tracks. Very, very busy hub, and yet it all seems to work at the moment. I haven't seen any issues from that hub. nothing seems to be going wrong. And I am half tempted to build some lines connecting the City Auto tracks to the Metro tracks, just for a bit more operational flexibility. So I'll be interested to hear what you guys think to that as well, whether that's a good idea or not. Right, 22 people on board. We depart just as that tram arrives, so that's good timing. Drop down under the river. They're quite steep gradients, those ones there, when it drops down and under, because it has to go under the Metro track there too. So that did make it a bit of an issue. This is a steep gradient as well. But again, trams manage it perfectly fine. They don't look out of place. Nothing seems to be working badly, so I guess it must be a good thing. All 25 passengers there were waiting for us. Blimey. And again, we just about depart as that one arrives. Off the junction here in another sharp gradient. Up into the Metro hub. Oh my. 180 people waiting. Wow. 190 people waiting. Where are they waiting to go to? Is there a major connection point that I missed to the west of here? Did I just put a stop down and not realise that I made a connection? Holy moly, that's going to be interesting to watch the trams filling up there. Okay, so on surface running. Let's see where all these passengers get off. That will help me identify where the connection is. Is it here, do you think? Yeah, a fair amount of people got off, but then quite a few got on as well. I think they're going over here to the trolley line. I think that's what's going on there. Because that is just round the corner. That would make sense. Why are those two trams following each other? That shouldn't be happening. There's me thinking I'd space them out properly. Maybe I didn't. Right, 30 on board at this stop. 31 on board now. So 12 got off, 13 got on. One didn't make it. Now that number's rising again. So this is actually looking like it's going to be quite a successful line at this end. And it looks like it's going to be quite successful at the other end. It's only really in the middle where it's a bit to and fro at the moment. From the Metro hub to the first designated stop on the other side of the hub. That's the area where there's quite a few lines running through there, so it's a bit hit and miss as to whether it will be popular or not. I'm going to take a look at this timetable off camera, I think, because something is amiss there. Two trams following each other like that. That's not supposed to happen. But like I said, I'm going to do it off camera. It's about time to end this episode. We've been going for just shy of 40 minutes. So, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I will see you soon.